Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Team Fortress TV. Tonight we'll be covering the invite match between Morning Light and Global Clan. Joining me on the camera is Shears, and joining me on the microphone right now is Bear. Bear, how are you doing this evening?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm excited to
Good.
watch some gameplay. We'll see Kev's first debut match as a new member of the Sci-Bi Squad. I forgot what their name is already. I'm awful with
Morning
names.
Light.
Morning late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kev, in case of anybody watching who doesn't know, Kev is officially was rostered and kind of a sub for Morning Light, and now he's going to be taking Sandblast's spot. So Kev is officially in through, I think one or two matches that Morning Light has left, and then rolling into playoffs where Morning Light is pretty secure in third place. Barring anything happening with Wonderwall trying to take him over, or even Witness Gaming, if something happens with them coming back up. Currently in fifth place, so we'll just kind of have to see what's happening there. But do you want to go ahead and run down the current Morning Light roster?
Sure. We've got Azen on Medic, Psy Guy on Demo, Dingo Pocket, Soapy Meister Roamer, Soapy with about 5 O's Meister. Kev on, I believe he's on Combo Scout. No, actually, he's on Flank Scout. Alpha's on Combo Scout. And so then you can go over the Global Clan roster if you'd like.
Sure. So we have over on the Global Clan, we got Sky on the Medic, Vadi, who is going to be on to the Demo Man class tonight. I believe if hey no, excuse me, Chunky was possibly rostered on Global Clan. We'll just have to check uh on what's been happening there. I believe he's played a few matches, but
I think he was preseason or like subbing or something. I don't know if he
okay.
was ever actually on the team.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, our soldiers, we have Hayes and Nazara, and then on the scout we got Shamu and KJ, aka Ed. So, very interested to see how this match is going to go tonight. I know Morning Light's definitely going to be needing a win to make sure. I think if they win tonight, they definitely do lock in uh, a spot in the playoffs. I know they do have a loss to Wonderwall, who beat them 5-2 on Metalworks just a few weeks ago. So uh, if
They have
Wonderwall
two
gets one,
losses to them, I believe, actually. They lost to them on Koth map, too.
yeah, you're right. Very first match of the season, they lost 4-0 to Wonderwall at the beginning on clear cut. So I believe if they win this match, they are locked into playoffs because then actually no I'd have to check, but I think they essentially are. It definitely makes it a lot more secure for them. Global Clan, unfortunately, still looking for one of their first wins of the season. They are currently 0-11 down there in sixth place. So we'll see what kind of fight they put up against Global Clan. See if maybe they can take off a few rounds. Maybe make it a little bit easier for Wonderwall to take that third place spot if Wonderwall does win out the rest of their matches and whatnot. And you never really know what could happen. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of these matchups we have going on here tonight. Oh, as
Oh,
we I guess do a quick
servers?
little server reset. Server being TF2 being TF2, but all right. So yeah, Soapy Meister versus Hayes. I feel like you definitely know these players a little bit better than I do.
Sure, I guess I played preseason versus both these teams, so I have a little bit more real experience versus them. Soapy versus Hayes is sort of tough to call because Hayes has a lot more experience on Pocket, but he has not played Roamer before, if I am correct. So he's sort of playing a new role this season. I'd give it to him though. Hayes definitely has like more invite experience on Soldier, but Soapy's that up and comer who's got the crazy DM. So who knows? Maybe he'll turn some heads with crazy air shots.
I can only hope so. One of the few matches that we were able to when I was producing for Morning Light, I would whenever someone would be pushing into last and Morning Light had to play defense, I just put the camera on Soapy Meister and watch him just bop around the last point, able to get a lot of damage, and then other team was able to clean it up. So very fun player to watch personally. So
Definitely.
well, we can go ahead and take a peek at the medics as well. Take a little bit of a comparison between the two medics. I know we got. I actually really do not know too much about AZN. I know Sky pretty well because she's been around forever.
Yeah, isn't actually he played
Oh,
the
look at
very
that.
first season of Invite with Mal, so he has some synergy with Kev. Yeah, I noticed that the heals per minute's a little bugged uh, on the screen here, but yeah, Aizen's got some experience. He sort of just played soldier in intermediate and advanced for a little while with his friends, so it's a little weird seeing him back in invite because he sort of made that medic grind. He was actually the same season I was originally playing medic in intermediate, and then he played invite like around the same time as me, and then he just sort of swapped. So it's funny for me to cast him, the old competitor, I guess, who's now coming back, sort of in my place, really, because I used to play with all these guys on his team. So maybe he's the new blood.
We'll see how easy and good people doing tonight. I guess I don't know. I just feel like it's a little hard to compare the medics against each other on like who's going to really do better because in a way that kind of comes down to how the rest of the team plays and if they're able to protect their medics well.
Yeah, for sure. It's really hard to. I mean, maybe like Law Guy has crazy stats pretty much no matter what team, but most other
Yeah.
medics just, if their team's winning, they do good stats wise, and if their team's losing, they don't do as good. So, I mean, looking at these stats, it doesn't really make much of a difference, I think. I mean, it looks like Aizen's teams are doing a little better because he's got some more assists, but
Yeah.
you can look at all the stats you want, but they don't really mean too much at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and make some predictions for tonight. How do you think it's gonna fare tonight?
I'm gonna give it to Kev. I want to see him give a swift 5-0. I believe in him.
Yeah, we are live. So
I
you're
sort
calling
of
the
hope it's not a
5-0?
5-0, but I sort of believe in Kev. I think he'll give him the rat energy.
All right. Well, we are officially starting into this match, and we are going to be hopping onto this very first mid of the match. I need to do something real quick with my computer. Bear, if you want to take it away.
Sure, it looks like a slow developing mid. Neither team's soldiers really choosing a bomb, although a huge bomb from Soapymeister comes and takes out the demo on GlobalClan. Body going down, but a trade with Psy. Very chaotic fight here. It doesn't look like GlobalClan have any business here. Yeah, they're getting cleaned up. So, good bomb by Soapy at the beginning of the mid, and wow, they even chased down Sky and Ed. Very dominant mid. I was thinking that it might just be one of those spam mids, see who gets spammed more, but Soapy give that surprise bomb in and takes out Body.
Yeah, it's like I said, I'm a kind of a big fan of watching Soapy because he's just bopping around and able to do just a lot of damage and cause a lot of havoc.
He's
Kind of
the
looking
X
here.
Factor.
Yeah, looking here on the last point, it looks like we have Hayes on the Pyro, actually switching right back to Soldier. Psy is coming up. I believe he probably went down there early on that mid. So looks like they're just kind of waiting for Psy to come back so they can officially push this in. We do have a gun up from Shamu on the left side of the point, currently at level 2, and they're going to be coming on that left side, immediately taking that down. And it's just going to be Kev staying on that point. He's going to be going down to Vadi, who has the point trapped off. Alp taking down Nazareth, and Ed taking down Dingo. And looks like GlobalClan's going to be able to hold this. It's just Soapymeister and AZN. Soapymeister's trying his best to kind of body block and to shoot away some of these scouts. We have Shamu and Ed both getting really, really aggressive into there, but looks like Soapymeister and AZN are going to go ahead and able to hide out in Saw. So looks like very, very successful hold from GlobalClan on that last.
Yeah, that was impressive. Kev just sort of died to a trap on point, and then once he was dead, there wasn't really much he could do. But as we say, there's a full Uber ad coming into mid. Vadi looks like he wants to take it into kitchen, or potentially lower. Although Aizen's 90%, so it might be met with an Uber on the enemy side. The Yuzin not going to get much out of this Uber, although there's a sniper in kitchen.
Ooh.
Alpha hitting that nice body shot on Shamu, and then the Uber's popped off by Blue.
Sky went down.
Oh, that was
no.
a very good explosive Uber. They were not ready for that at all, and they get wiped. GlobalClan do. Wow. Even with a sniper, they were able to chase them all down and wipe. So that was Kev showing up, getting that fat scout Uber. Good stuff.
Yeah, that was very explosive. The GlobalClan I think played that pretty well, trying to just go in on that, but yeah,
Wow.
look at that. Ultimately, it looks like GlobalClan.
That's some dominance. They do not fear. They just fully committed to last. There's about to be like 4 spawns coming up on GlobalClan, but the spawn waves weren't quick enough to defend that last point. So good stuff out of Kev and friends. Now, who do you want to watch this mid? Soapymeister again?
We'll take it away from the Soapy can. I'll stop simping for Soapy so much. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and see what Psy's going to be doing for this mid here. Just kind of spamming out stickies right now, but nothing else really happening. Anything over on the GlobalClan side?
Ooh, here comes Soapy. He's going behind, drawing some eyes, doing damage to body. Not very good positioning or health from GlobalClan in this middle, and Soapy's in the flank, potentially cutting off Sky, although, no, he goes the other way. Ooh, big double
that
kill.
2K.
So he knew better than I did. He knew he could get those 2 kills, so... Yeah, they just seem to have really bad health on GlobalClan. I think the spam on... Oh god, I'm thinking it's machine learning every time I look at the ML. I'm too big of a nerd. Morning Light. I think they just have better spam on Morning Light, because these mids are looking very poor for GlobalClan. Big sack into Soapy Meister, but he jumps into 2 scouts, nowhere near the medic. A for effort, but not getting that force anytime soon.
Well, we got Shamu give you go ahead and coming up here on the sniper, so if they could go ahead and get a pick. Looks like Hayes went ahead and jumped in, traded for another sack, so it's going to be even players right now. Soapy Meister officially coming back up and rolling back out. Shamu just kind of hiding there on the right, trying to get a real aggressive angle, getting spammed out by one of the soldiers. So we're just going to be kind of sitting here waiting, even Ubers, everybody's back up. Only off class, it's just Shamu on that sniper trying to find a pick, but everyone is hidden pretty well. Other than, whiffed that shot on to Soapy Meister there, so it is going to be seeing what they do. Dingo looks like he's ready to jump in, and Soapy Meister is actually going to go ahead and psych them out and jump in. Able to get the force out on Sky all the way down to 7 health.
Great timing with that sack. Alpha came straight through lower, and everyone was looking at him. Soapy just comes in through the right side, gets some free rockets off on Sky, so good coordination.
Yeah, that was a really, really good play there, but now they're going to have full Uber advantage. See if they just want to wait for Kev, at least get Soapy Meister up, so they do have at least 5 players rolling into the last there with the Uber. Sky and what was that, Ed building as much as they can, trying to get that Uber back up, trying to get it even. They do have about 50% right now, so if they're able to maybe hold off for a little bit, they can try something, but there they come through the left, and they're going to be going ahead and taking the Uber in.
Kev's looking like he's wanting to go to point, and there's no sticks on point, I don't think. Wow, okay, lots of point presence by Blue, but they end up losing 2 people and have pretty poor positioning for this post Uber. They're all on the low ground, and yet Ed and Shamu are cleaning everything up.
Oh, Soapy Meister with a good kill there on Shamu, but ultimately not going to be enough, and Soapy Meister is going to be trying to take down... Soapy Meister trying to take down Ed there, but Ed was just too fast there on the scout class, able to go ahead and take down AZN. I saw Nazareth try to get...
This is sad, watching these soldiers try and upward direct Alpha. I just saw 2 soldiers chucking those rockets into the sky. Well, full ad for Sky, thanks to Edward's great chase getting Azen out on that post Uber. So they're going to be coming into Cheese area. Are they going to be able to get out without popping? It looks like, although Dingo's going behind, so maybe the force won't matter as the backup's coming in. Oh, they get forced anyways, and Dingo gets cleaned up, so...
Oh yeah, this is kind of rough. There was just too many players all around everywhere. They just kind of really caught GlobalClan off guard there, just kind of really hard. Eventually, they were able to go ahead and get this out and take it off enough players from Morning Light, but now they're going to have a very big Uber advantage there on the side of Morning Light.
Yep, I predict they'll probably take this lower. They have full ad. They shouldn't have to use into 2. I mean, there's a spawner coming out from GlobalClan, so I think they should be able to just take this grass, and here they come. Hayes, not even bombing. I don't think they want to... Yeah, they're not going to lose any soldiers on GlobalClan for this force. So that's another free point, and the ad is still up if they go right now. They're 80% on Sky. Kev wants to just send it through lower. They pop in. They know they still have about 20% ad. Sai's getting on point, sticking himself off. Oh no, he gets killed by Hayes, and then the counter Uber comes in for Sky. Oh! They get those kills, but they're down 4 players. Oh, and Sky can't reach Ed. Oh, this is not the best post Uber. Shamu trying to clutch out 1v3. Not quite.
I kind of yelped there because Nazareth just hit a nasty air shot there on Soapy Meister and took him down like almost in the skybox.
Hate to see it.
But yeah, GlobalClan finally able to get that Uber to come out, but there were just too many players down to be able to do anything there. And as we head into this 3rd mid, I would like to welcome to the stream Mr. eXtine.
Oh.
eXtine, are you able to hear us? Hello? Alright, well, eXtine was doing So,
Oh, this mid's looking pretty boring as a result. Oh, Soapy coming in with a drive-by.
hey, here he is. There he is. There's that.
Anyways, mid-fight underway here. We'll get to the formalities later. AZN pretty low health here. At the same time, though, Sky forced into the kitchen on the side. Soapy Meister, the remaining member of Morning Light, got cleaned up by the kid.
Kid.
Yeah, who is that? I don't know. KJK?
It's Ed. I don't know why his name corrects to Kij Kuwad. But yeah, that's Edward.
That's how it is on RGL's site, and that's what we pulled. So
Hey, okay, yeah, I know. I exec my alias script as well, but here we are. That is nonetheless a pretty good mid-fight for GlobalClan. They got that Ubercharge advantage. Will be a free entry in a second. Of course, still have to be a little bit careful tiptoeing in here as we got the Alpha Sniper looking across the point.
Oh, Sky is so well hidden though. Great positioning from her, not getting any chance of getting killed by that sniper man on blue. Sophie's in with the spoon. What is he doing?
Yeah, he actually gets kind of floated around a bit, enough to get another rocket launcher off. Not going to be able to get a ton done, though. Alpha and Morning Light in reverse now. Sky looking to push underneath here. Early Uber pop here on Ed. He's lost the Uber charge by the time he gets up into AZN's face, though. With Vadi, they'll eventually get that pipe down. They're going to just continue the fight from the top left as they also killed Alpha here. Level 2 Sentry Gun is up, though.
This should be a pretty good post-Uber. I mean, the medic and a scout down. All they need to do is spam down that gun and then get some cap time. And
yeah,
that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, Scout finally getting in there. Sky, though, standing close to the point, wanting to just kind of finish this off. The respawner's coming in here. And can Alpha and the Soldier do it? Soapy Meister is down. It is going to have to just come down to Alpha. Has to kill these last two players. Sky looking for the melee. Alpha bouncing around. Has to be standing on the point. Still is. Eventually, though.
Oh my god. She's just swinging her melee. That was very funny to watch.
Yeah, that's a good confidence boost as well with the 2-1. Stopping the early halftime shutout. See if they can tie things up here. Side guy a little bit slow, ran into a wall on the rollout. See how this mid goes. Right now, pretty slow start to it. Dingo trying to jump around, doesn't really find much though, so he's going to slow it down. Hayes moving in through kitchen, hasn't come out yet. Ed drawing attention over there. Hayes will jump forward, gets on top of Sai, but doesn't get a ton of damage. Sai will get arrowed back up. Ed trying to push forward once again. The other scout, Shamu, pushing through Cat. Dingo getting out alive. Very weak. Soapy Meister, same story.
Wow, that was an interesting mid. Alpha sort of just got baited into kitchen and died instantly, and I guess Morning Light just wanted to peace out after that. I mean, it was even numbers, but they had no positioning, so they just ended up dipping, and now we see a stalemate on second.
Yep, classic TF2. That's 100 on the Uber charges here, so we will have a sack. Should be coming out at some point here. Looks like Hayes going for it early. Does get good penetration and damage on AZN. That pack somebody ate earlier, so AZN just chilling on this low health, but no double stack being sent out here. No follow-up. Soapy Meister coming in through the kitchen. Again, same story, I guess.
Yeah, that could have been really big. I liked Hayes' bomb, but unfortunately jumping into 6 players, it's not very likely you're going to get those like 2 or 3 rockets out. Although here he comes. Or no, this is Nazareth this time. Getting the surf off, half health on Azen, but no one else is there to follow up. They really need to just start running a scout into Africa or doing something else as a distraction.
Right. Right now, though, just playing it chill. Of course, this does invite a little bit of forward pressure from Morning Light. This is, of course, though, the classic TF2 where then as you're pushing out, you have to be really careful to not drop a player. So you're giving a good opportunity to the other team. Dingo will get back unscathed, relatively.
I want to see some off class, and this is getting me bored.
Yeah, what's
Nazareth's
your favorite in
again,
the offensive perspective here? Oh, nice air shot.
big
Does
air
not
shot.
stop the pop, though.
Dingo loves to hit those crazy air shots. He'll never react, but he just hits those so nonchalantly and doesn't save the force. So successful bomb out of Hayes. Doesn't matter if you get air shot if you get the force.
Yeah, definitely. Snakewater is pretty classic location for air shots. Kevin will go down early, but they do get the kill on Vadi. Both soldiers kind of doing exchanging bombs over the top here. Dingo getting some success with those layering. is going to be able to find the soldier as well. They trade out. And the scout here, not going to be able to get, that's Alpha, not going to be able to get a kill on Hayes. He's escaping with Sky. Sky maintains the overcharge advantage, but they've lost so many players they are in full retreat. If I say that, then Hayes jumps forward, but should maybe still be pumping, putting the car in reverse.
Yeah, they know they still have that Uber though. I think they want to be fighting mid. They don't want to just give this up. So here come the respawners. Yep, they're taking that back. That was a sad lower push because they had the full advantage and they even got an early pick on Kev, but the soldier bombs from Dingo and Sophie were just so effective. As we say, an Uber exchange is coming in, but Ed gets dropped and Sky is just in the back line with no one to heal. Shamu tried to come to her rescue, but there was nothing he could do. And everyone's just sacking to try and kill Aizen, but he's pretty positioned well. I don't think he's going to be getting taken down, so... No, yeah, definitely. That's an unfortunate Uber. It's always the saddest part when you go around the corner as a medic and you can't beam your scout and he just goes a little too far and you're just stuck there, you know? So that's a sad thing to watch.
Yeah, unfortunate to drop that player there, not have a successful push in. It does give Morning Light some good momentum here. 40% overcharge advantage, pretty easy entry into second. Fighting on top of the train here. There goes Ed. Both the soldiers engaging here. Supermeister gets the advantage on that duel though, but Morning Light have lost 2 players. Still the pressure continuing though. Sky kind of getting pinched here. Demo Man chasing Sky, juking. Is she going lower? Is she staying in lobby? Is she going lower? She's going lower. Oh, but she still gets a pipe and a second one. Saigai puts her out of her misery. Spawner's coming out here. Otherwise, Saigai hits another pipe. And the overcharge coming out here. Looks like they'll be able to just drop the charge on Alpha, get a bunch of cap time here. Tries to get that flash, but the overcharge already over there. AZN backing up, half health. They need to get some more frags here, but the spawners are out here for GlobalClan.
Ooh, those spawners, I think, are coming in to save the fight. Yep. That was unfortunate. I loved that kill on Sai that Sai got on Sky there. He just came around the corner and gave those 2 Kobe pipes across the map. Then my mic stopped working, so I had to tab out and fix that. But we're back.
We're back. We're back. We're in it.
Issues galore. TF2 classic.
Yeah, you know it.
Do we see any advantages? Not really. I think this is just going to end up being a stalemate. But what I do like about not machine learning about Morning Light is that they like to do their double sacks. Although they do think they have advantage, it's about 10%. I don't think this is going to be a good push, but Sky doesn't quite have Uber yet. She ended up getting the Uber, so good defense. That was a very skeptical push. I'm not sure if you should ever push on an ad that small. It was only like 10-15%, and they definitely got punished.
Oh yeah, they're getting completely cleaned up. Players trying to sneak behind here. You know, always a quick, easy way to end a round, but basically GlobalClan all on top of that. Everybody getting shut down as they're trying to sneak past. Right now as well, the Demo Man, Saigai kind of under a little bit of pressure. He's going to be able to back up though.
Yeah, good stuff out of GlobalClan, taking mid and second off those picks. They should be rolling this into second, and if they do it well, they could even take it without using. Although last time they tried to push through lower, they ended up losing all of their teammates without popping Ubers. So perhaps Sky should just use and save all her players next time. So we'll see where they decide to push. It looks like they're posturing up towards Saw though.
We do have a sniper out here from Alpha. At least I don't think I missed it in the first 3 minutes of the map. Sometimes you see the spy coming out from him. Saigai is going to get the kill on Nazara to start things off here. This Uber exchange coming in. Not going to be able to find the medic. That's really what they want the most out of this. Getting the point is not really enough. Meister down though, so Morning Light not at full strength.
Yeah, they should be pushing out of last once they get that soldier spawn. Without him, I think they're going to risk getting back at. But a big bomb by Hayes gets that force and barely gets out with about 6 health. And yeah, that's not much you're going to get other than that. You couldn't even get the Roamer force juice. So great force out of him. And that's going to be an ad for Sky. She's just got to build this up and then repush. See that classic TF2 leapfrog situation. Although it looks like Morning Light are trying to push off this one pick on Shamu, just drying into middle. Alpha ends up cratering, sadly, due to fall damage, and this fight is going not that well for...
No, Sky's gone down though.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I guess that was the goal of Morning Light. So I guess fight did go pretty well for them.
Yeah,
All
Soapy
those
Meister got
scrappy.
in there with a bomb on the side before going down. I like that off Uber push. You know, it also just signifies you really want to play to win. You know, you're not just gonna wait around
For
and then
sure.
like they have an Uber ad. You know, get in there while both teams are still without. Try to cause a fight. Try to cause some chaos, and they get the kill on Sky because of it.
Yeah, Soapy Meister definitely showing him that he's got that chaos. Oh my god,
Yeah.
speaking of chaos, Sai is in the
Oh,
skybox
yeah.
and an Uber comes in. Body's stuck in the enemy kitchen, but it looks like it's going to be a 5v6 for GlobalClan, so they should be retaking this midpoint and a very disastrous Uber. When the demo gets juggled all the way into the skybox, there's not much you can do, but that's definitely not an optimal Uber. Now, we see 3 down from Morning Light, so they can't even hope to hold second. All they've got to do is try and defend last. Maybe they'll have time to get a gun up, I hope.
Yeah, we'll see. Looks like Kev will come out. Engineer Alpha still saying on the scout. You know, until Valve adds a self-damage weapon. I mean, you can always have that soldier equalized, but you know, still nice to have a scout on last, building with your medic. Gonna push in here with Ubercharge through Shutter. As I described, all of that Alpha has gone sniper for at least a couple pot shots here. Soapmeister gets the kill on Shamu on point, then goes down. Jump across from Dingo. Will be able to get out on a sliver of health. Alpha has the heavy weapons guy out here with the Tommy Slop. Looks like Morning Light will hold.
The Poot reigns supreme. Alpha coming in clutch with that big area denial heavy, just zoning out the skyboxes for those soldiers. Kev trying to push out a last, but he gets dunced on by Hayes, and now they're down a scout, and they get out without even getting forced.
Oh,
so
Shamu going for a back cap here, and I don't think there's going to be anybody
There's
on
no
it.
one there.
That is
Ooh.
easy peasy.
Big brain play. Yeah, 1 scout down. That's the opportunity. Go for a back cap. Good
Just
stuff
wrapped
by
right
Shamu.
through cheese, and I mean that's another thing in Snakewater. Players just push out through bats. You really don't have that wide vision. You know, you're worried about lower, but you also got to worry about that cheese in the left push.
Parmesan.
Yeah, Parmesan. A Gouda.
Ooh, that's the best.
Yeah, Gouda, some Munster. See what sort of cheese though this mid fight might bring. Right now it's Nazara with a quick bomb across, followed up with a bomb by Hayes. The follow-up's doing pretty good work, although not enough. Shamu will get a kill on Dingo and sort of only sneak away for a little bit. And yeah, GlobalClan. Yeah, Vadi bringing it back a little bit, but
He had about 1 health and got 2 kills to at least save them potentially a second hold, I think, because they have 4 spawners, so they might be able to hold second. But yeah, that double bomb, it was looking good. They got a lot of distraction and a lot of damage, but they couldn't end up getting those kills. Shamu only got that 1 kill and then he saw, so not a successful mid from GlobalClan. And as we see this, there's a full ad coming in for Aizen onto second. Are they going to defend this? It looks like they're trying to. GlobalClan are. Hayes is jumping around, thinking about bombing in, but he's too hurt to get the force, and he ends up getting picked off.
Shamu was debating with the back cap or pushing forward. Will come in to stop the capture right behind on Alpha. The soldiers will turn around. Buys his team some time to maybe get Hayes up, but the Ubercharger already has come out on last. They get the cleanup kill on Vati. Soldiers are weak. There goes the shovel.
A non-crit spoon. Would love to see it.
Looks like halftime gonna come out here. Morning Light 3, GlobalClan 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna chalk that up to mids. I'm not sure how many mids were won by Morning Light, but it definitely felt like when they did win mids, it was super dominant, wiping, killing the enemy medic. And Aizen seemed to just live all the mids, even though they lost a couple mids. Morning Light did. He would always stay alive, so they never had that full disad going into last. And if your medic stays alive, you can at least hold second. So I would chalk it up to that. I don't know if it's a medic difference necessarily, but the way that the team on Morning Light is playing around Aizen is allowing him to live in these mids, so it's important.
We got some logs here.
These
Ed
out.
should be mumble.
Ed and Alpha tied up with 21 frags. Damage the same, but Morning Light 17 more kills. That's pretty significant.
Yeah, it seems like all these mids, there's a lot of damage going off from GlobalClan, but they just can't convert the kills. So I think that stat would definitely represent that. And I'd like to point out, Sky's got that big 2 kills.
Yeah.
The last clutch. I don't remember what was it 2 kills on last? It was at least one. That was a mini
Yeah.
Heart Blue moment in my eyes.
Maybe. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, I mean, TF2 is definitely a game where, you know, you really need to focus your damage. You know, I mean, it's always been that way, but modern TF2, particularly with just medics ready to arrow everybody, pre-firing arrows, and then as well, just, you know, people really used to running gunboats and getting away, or, you know, pulling out that escape plan real quick, you know. And if you just don't finish players, you know, like the damage just doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And the 17 frags, I mean, that's a significant amount. Look at you know, where the teams ended up overall.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see that Psy Guy actually is going negative. He's 7 and 9, and Psy Guy you almost never see going negative. So I
Yeah,
think
as well,
his
even just his
DPM
DPM,
is
right?
yeah, his DPM is 218. So he's not having the hottest game. I would chalk up the fact that they're not just winning more convincingly to the fact that Psy isn't having as much effort.
Yeah. Second half is live here. I mean, overall, DPM numbers kind of down on the board, so probably not too surprising here. But we'll see what can happen here. Morning light up 3-2. Get into the second half here.
Watch Psy Guy and see what he does this mid. He's got some early pressure left lane, trying to get damage off on that soldier. There's a soldier in their kitchen, and he doesn't even care. He's just walking straight across point, laying out damage on the enemy saw, and looks like his team's cleaning up pretty well.
Yeah, Hayes, when he comes out, though, does get one kill. Now it's just going to get Ed stuck down here. Body might be able to come out and support. Is going to just be able to sticky bomb forward, creating some space. Ed rushing forward. Soldier Dingo will be able to finish that off. Sai also helping out. Clear
Dingo's not falling for that one. He's seen that a million times. The demo bombing in, trying to distract, and the scout comes out of the woodwork. Good stuff out of him, denying that scout flank from kitchen. Full ad into 2 we see. Are we gonna see even a sniper defense? I don't think they can do much to hold 2 here. Sai is incredibly aggressive in lobby. Is he? Oh my god, Hayes is 10
Wow.
Okay, he gets cleaned up by Kev. Yeah, full ad. It looks like they want to go top left. They want to just sort of explode into them, and they're not even going to get forced. They don't need to explode. They're just taking it slow, taking their time, and force coming out of Asian. Big cap time from Kev. There's not much sticks on it. Great flash from Asian to save him. And 2 picks and a lot of positioning. This should be a win, although the Uber comes out of Sky in the backfield. I was not expecting that. She built very well, and they're just trying to clean up people by that truck area. But huge collapse with Dingo and Soapy getting a ton of damage, and they end up just wiping them off that huge soldier bomb coordination. Wow. It was only Dingo and Asian up, and then the spawner from Nazareth. That could have gone either way. So I'll chalk that up to the soldier coordination. Those 2 soldier bombs were huge on point, just sinking up that damage.
Dingo with 14 points on the scoreboard right now. Actually just blowing everybody out of the water.
MVP.
Yeah, he was crushing on that last fight. Made it look real easy for Morning Light. Up 4-2 now. We'll see if they can put this game to bed, or if GlobalClan can get some momentum. Right now, big bomb across from Soapy Meister. Not big success, but Sky juggled towards Sai and then hits her with a pipe. Oh gosh, they're getting more frags as well. Asian does go down. Yeah, Shamu with that last second pick. However, adding to the pile. Gonna get called out though.
I think he's just gonna go behind and try and spawn camp. He's got no chance fighting all these 4 players. Dingo's coming back to fight him. Let's see, can he win this MGE fight? No, that soldier's not trying to get 1v1. He just leaves. Now Ed's in this little hiding spot. I think he should get 2v1'd at some point, but their whole heals are back, so they should be chasing Ed down and cleaning him up. Or maybe they won't. I guess they're just ignoring him. Yeah, suppose they can just go to second and dry push off that player being down, but I think Ed might be a thorn in their back. You can't really ignore him forever.
Yeah, right.
Oh, ooh, there's a sniper on Alpha, and then also Who's running this crit screen? Is it Sky?
Yeah, AZN has it
My
out.
HUD doesn't say it. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Azen's got that crits, so they're coming lower. Size charging up, getting ready. 95.
Yeah, they're actually behind, though. So we'll see if they can get the surprise factor here with the crit over the top. It is used here.
But
It
doesn't get the
bodied,
medic.
but yeah, no, they're ready with the crit. So gonna be able to use with the Uber. They're gonna be able to use it on Shamu here. We'll be able to get the cleanup on Psy Guy. AZN still surviving for a little bit. Need that rocket from Hayes. Sky pretty weak though. Shamu bounced away and weak as well. So it's looking really well for Morning Light. Although, yeah, Shamu's still going pretty nutty. Alpha will clean up from the sniper body shot.
Both meds are going down. I think Dingo is thinking about pushing last, but the demo and scout up are going to probably deter him from doing anything real here. So probably going to be an even Uber's defense. Don't think anything crazy is going to happen, although we do still see that sniper out of Alpha. Now, are we going to see a second Kritzkrieg? No. That would be bold. Kritzkrieg into last after you just ran crits. I want to see that one day. That'll be the true chaos.
Yeah, I like the audacity of it, but they are going to stay just Uber charge here. You have Shamu also as well, just kind of checking what the circumstances are. So if they had done that, it would have been called out.
Big heads up play by Shamu, always checking that.
Yeah, for sure.
Spy disguise.
It's an important wrench in the tool set, right? That not everybody always uses.
I see Dingo's still on the top of the scoreboard with 18 points, so he's still putting up his weight. And even Ubers, they're moving the heels right lobby, but I don't think there's much that they can do here. I mean, counter sniper out of Shamu, and yeah, Alpha peeks a little bit too aggressively and gets killed.
He was on the drop down, but got just splashed out from Hayes. Nice stuff there. They're going to push forward.
Nazareth gets air shot. Unfortunate. It was looking like a good bomb, but unfortunately the projectiles exist in this game, and when you're playing against top invite players, they will air shot you. And this counter sack coming in out of Soapy. Do we see a counter sack from Hayes? He's looking like it.
Yeah, looking for it.
I think he's doing it. This is just the endless sack, rinse, repeat cycle.
Yeah, that's definitely the formula for Snake Water. This is one of the maps as well where, at least for a while, it was really in fashion to just do double sacks all the time, right?
Yeah, definitely hard to break this last with single sacks. Although I think with this Alpha Sniper, they're going to be trying to just do single sacks, maybe work the sniper one angle and then sack the roamer out of the other angle or something like that. But it's definitely a notorious last because you can't break it very easily. And Sky's holding in that position close up to the wall, so it's going to be hard for a sniper to really kill her unless he's able to peek super deep through lower or super deep through drop down. And that's exactly what Alpha's trying to do, but Body's got that heads up trap, so I don't think he's going to let Alpha do that deep peek. Hard scoped at the spawn. Alpha's just waiting. I think Shamu can actually see. No, he could. I was gonna say I thought he could see through the little.
They lose Hayes as well. Soapy's in there. Soapy won't be able to get the pressure on Sky. They're just gonna use at the end of the day though. After they get those 2 picks, they'll have the 1-person advantage. Alpha though, as the sniper, it's kind of harder to get in there, help with the fight. Kev going down, so not that great. Might just take the exchange back up.
I'm not sure how I feel about that, because if you have those 2 picks on even Ubers, you might as well just sack and try and get the force on the enemy medic. Usually an exchange just buys the enemy team more time rather than doing anything advantageous for you. So maybe the wrong play, but it's always a toss-up. With Ubers, you might go one way, it might go the other way. You can always get a soldier pick sometimes if you peek the right way. And Shamu trying to build a gun, but Alpha's not saying no to that. Peeking deep through drop down. He's trying to open this shutter. Can he get Sky? No, she's positioned perfectly not to be in view of that shutter. And a dry push is coming out of.
Oh, Sky's really caught out. Oh, they got the kill on Zara on their left side, and then Sky awkwardly around stairs as the bomb came in. She just got caught out to lower. Now players just completely melting under the pressure. Dingo will go down on Shed. He was super weak, no health. These players trying to get into respawn. Morning Light now figuring it out. They're like, oh, we could just Uber and maybe cap. Kevin without the Uber trying to play on point. Sky has respawn. Morning Light were kind of slow to capitalize on that situation. It seems like it maybe has faded on them. They're still fighting here, but they haven't been able to get a kill on Sky. Psy going down now. Actually, 2 Sky.
Fadeaway arrow. Side came in and committed, thought he was going to get that kill on his Sky, but he ended up just losing his life and his teammate's life. So a miracle defense. I thought that was going to be the game, but
Yeah, me too.
now we're seeing probably a middle push. Maybe not. They're thinking about it, but I think GlobalClan just decided to cut their losses, hold second. I mean, it's actually a slight disadvantage for them to push into middle, but they could have done it potentially off that one pick. But I think they're gonna try and play safe. You know, they're on their last leg. You know, down 4-2. So don't want to make any stupid mistakes like dry pushing into mid off one pick and then get wiped and lose. So I think they're gonna wait till they get a bigger opportunity.
So yeah, we'll see what happens here.
I want to hear some music while we're in these stalemates.
The live DJ, yeah, Soapy Meister, yeah. Rest in peace, Alex Trebek. You know. Yeah, the bomb coming in here not being successful. We'll see if we can get the counter pressure in here from GlobalClan, but
nothing much is happening here. I don't think there's really any opportunity from GlobalClan to do a big counter sack. I mean, no one is in position. Although Shimu taking a lot of damage, I thought he was gonna peek there, but yeah, we're just sort of chilling. I think we're gonna probably wait for a double sack out of Soapy Meister and Alpha probably, or potentially Kev. And Alpha's jumping out this window, running straight into the enemy team, and no one even sacks with him. I think that smells like a sniper. That smells like Alpha wanting to off class.
yeah, probably classic Alpha stuff. Hayes going in and will go down. Dingo getting the kill there.
It's sad to be a soldier in Invite. You know, you just bomb in, expect that 1 in 100 force, but it's just so unlikely to get that force. And Soapy Meister trying to do something, but doesn't end up getting anything. It's really just rolling the dice, see if you can catch the enemy team off guard. Oh, I was right. We got a sniper. So Alpha's peeking this saw area, seeing if he can pick anyone off. It's a pretty good default if you have Alpha. I mean, he's one of the best snipers. I think him and Yosh are probably the best snipers in Invite, in my opinion. So get your off-classer on his off-class and let him do his magic.
Yeah, for sure. You got time to work it.
He's peeking through window. No one really in range to die from that, though. Ooh, I didn't even know you could get a sniper up on these boxes and saw. He's got it figured out. Now they're rotating back to
fancy.
lower. There's no way that they're gonna kill Sky. So he must be looking for a soldier or scout pick, and then they'll just use that pick. Because Sky is not stupid. She's not gonna stand in the sight line to a sniper. And I guess they did get their luck. Hayes dying somewhere on the flank to Dingo. So now it's 5v6 and a sniper. So the amount of pressure that can be exerted by Morning Light is huge. And as I say, yeah, Soapy Meister using that one pick to get in through the flank and get a big force on the Sky. And yeah, GlobalClan know better than even to try and push into mid. And oh no, Body trying to set up a sticky trap, gets caught out by the sniper.
Look at Nazareth
doming
now.
him. And Nazareth is getting the flank off, trying to get those rockets onto Azen, but I think the rocket gets eaten by something, or Azen just gets a big juke and doesn't end up getting forced. So this is bad. I mean, Shimu's behind, and they're also down a player. I think Morning Light can just go to last. They don't even have to deal with Shimu. Full Uberad and one player down on the enemy team. So they're coming right into last. Let's see if they can convert this new round. Radio silence. We've got
I think we're
Alpha
all
and Dingo
watching
dying.
intently.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
no, my mic wire went out.
Oh,
Yeah,
happens to the best of us.
yeah, I was calling the flank too, though. Shamu coming around big behind, getting work done. No, might not quite be enough, although the Uber charge coming out here.
Can they kill anything, though? Kev is on the back line, giving that AD spam, trying to juke out that Uber.
Okay,
No,
they
he's
get
getting
him.
caught out. So I think that's going to be a successful defense from Sky, but you can just rinse and repeat. Another Uber advantage. They popped way before Azen did, so
Yeah.
they can just try and do that again.
Yeah, very tough possibility to push out. Kept going down late. You know, you really just kind of have that one player that you can maybe work off of. It just doesn't feel great. They're going to stay back. Azian with that big advantage. Dingo maybe I'm poking to see if there's stickies on Shutter. See where they go here. Look like they might just come out lower. And indeed, they pop pretty early here. Sentry gun down. Psy Guy trapping off the left exit. And right now they're just getting cap time on point. Bizarre will be able to stand on it to block it. It's almost done though. But do they have a player willing to risk to get in there? Dingo goes forward. Soapy Meister going airborne. Dingo down. Ubercharge coming out from Sky. Once again, the push going on so long. They didn't get the capture. Psy Guy and Soapy though look like they want to come in again here from the side. Soapy on the shed. Bombing down on towards Sky. Will get damage on a body instead. Alpha kills Shamu, trying to get the capture. Won't be able to as he gets taken out. Asian in the retreat.
I feel like I've seen these fights over and over again. It's just the same textbook Uber ad for the... Oh god, I keep thinking machine learning. Jesus, I'm the biggest nerd on the planet. Morning Light, just have that ad and they just dwindle it down. Like, they need to get something out of these Ubers. They're not getting any kills. They're getting a little bit of cap time, but cap time doesn't really mean much if you're not actually capturing the point. So we need to see some better pushes.
Yeah, I mean, this time at least they're able to get, get second. So, I mean, that's a possibility. If,
that's always good. You get the pick off on Azen, although I don't think they're going to be able to push into mid anytime soon. So it's really just the same situation we saw a little bit ago. Sniper from Alpha on that offensive sniper, trying to pick anyone off that they can. Hayes is going wicked deep and gets air headshot by Alpha. So that's the pick that they're looking to open up with. And now Dingo and Soapy should be able to pressure in off this pick and hopefully get a force. But no, Shamu's on the back line, even gets the kill on Soapy. So Shamu doesn't care if they're down a player, he's still going to get that kill.
Yeah, right now Vadi just trying to get set up on Saw. They're still very much in defensive mode here. Down 4-2 on the scoreboard. It is GlobalClan though.
Golden cap.
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna see this sniper peak. I mean, eventually, if the sniper peaks long enough, he'll get a kill, and eventually he'll break your hold. So at a certain point, you just gotta take Ubers into the sniper sometimes. Although on a map like this, it's really hard to take an Uber into Saw. So
yeah,
the sniper on this point is pretty strong, I would say. Here he comes deep lower, trying to get that scout pick potentially. There's no one showing their face to lower. I think everyone on GlobalClan is actually coming into Saw. They're doing exactly what I was thinking, but there's no sniper to Uber into, so they gotta pick on a Psy and probably the Force. But is Sky gonna get killed in Saw? It looks like she's getting chased down. Yeah, 2 people down in Saw. That's not the Uber that you're looking for. They just blindly Ubered into Saw and didn't end up finding the kill. Yeah, Ed trying to get that kill onto the med. Azen's getting down, so good cleanup from Ed and Hayes. They decided save that fight there, and okay.
Yeah, Hayes and Soapy Meister trade. So yeah, it's like Alpha on the scene, and then Ed is there. Demo Man's showing up now, and they're still just trying to find Ed. Definitely a weird engagement on mid. That GlobalClan has created some space. Ed coming in here, but gets headshot by Alpha.
Alpha's really showing us this game that his sniper is not to be messed with. He's played enough hours on that. Although he's now behind enemy lines as GlobalClan are pushing in through Saw. Perhaps not the best decision as they were kind of down numbers and they end up getting punished. Nazar goes down and I think Sky should be... Oh, this is very dangerous. They are so low health and a sniper picks out. Yeah, this should be a round. That was very good cleanup of Alpha with that big headshot, and wow, everyone's wiped on GlobalClan. I don't think they can do much here. This is looking like the nail in the coffin.
Kev on the point here. Both soldiers bombing in here. The Demo Man's here as well. Sai's going to need to get some frags here, but has sort of gotten abandoned.
Yeah,
AZN completely, completely fled the scene.
Why did he not commit? They could have totally won that. Psy Guy must have been just screaming at Azen, like, come on, bro, we could have won that. Like, he was in there piping everything up.
Yeah, this is one of the downsides of Sniper sometimes, too, where you're like, I got a 4K, and it's like, well, yeah, but did you just like watch them respawn? You know, like we didn't capture the point. You had no presence, you know.
Yeah, it's hard to
And
push with a sniper for sure.
yeah. And
But
you
they've
can't
got their
really get
Uber
into
out
that fight with
anyways.
Psy Guy. Yeah, they're fine off. They're gonna push in here. Psy coming in with the Uber charge, jumping across, cutting off the left-hand side. Dingo going down though. They did trade for Nazara. Hayes able to kind of get past the spawn camp. Alpha with the snipe on Shamu. There goes the sentry gun as well. Sai and Kev going down though. Ed pushing forward once again, combining with
Great
Hayes.
defense.
Getting
Wow.
work done.
GlobalClan are very good at holding this last. I'm surprised. I mean, no one was with Aizen and Sai at the end of that Uber. Like, it was only them on the right, and it was just a collapse from the entire enemy team. So, I think probably a combination of poor last pushes and very good last defenses. I mean, every single one of these defenses, you see a clutch play from either Hayes or Ed or someone on that flank. So now they have a big opportunity to finally push into mid like they've been waiting. And I think there's a flank play going on. Alpha running behind. He seems to be completely unnoticed, and the Uber gets popped off from GlobalClan. Now people are starting to go back and try and deal with him. But can he win the 1v2? Hayes is very weak, almost getting that 1v2. I think he's just playing off this distraction now. What's
Yeah, we'll
going
see
on
what
mid?
they can get done here. There's
Okay,
the back cap going underway here from Alpha.
I'm not even sure what fight to pay attention to. There's two concurrent things happening, and Alpha comes in for the back line and kills Body and somehow makes it out.
Wow, crazy.
But then Ed's still in, and he's about to kill
Yeah.
Aiden potentially. It seems like there's just 4 fights going on at any given time. Like, these teams are very chaotic, and I have no idea who to watch. But fully rad coming in from Aizen, so seems like they can reap that chaos and hopefully push into last. Hayes is probably getting caught out here on second, so that's a soldier pick already. And Alpha's just barreling right in, top left, getting that kill on a Vadi too. So 2 fresh picks into last. They should just stack onto point, but they don't have second yet. They haven't capped.
Yeah.
They're just getting these frags at last, but it doesn't matter. Like, you need that second control point, buddy.
Yeah, Kev was just coming from spawn. AZN now getting cleaned up as well. So they're looking to get the capture perhaps, but
Alpha got the frag vid, but
yeah, they do.
his med died and they didn't cap, so all his kills were not quite as meaningful. And Soapy Meister has about 2 health trying to jump out, and I think he's dead. Yep, he's caught underneath. So that's not going to be defending second. This is not what you're looking for if you're morning late. You really need to just get one final push. Don't overextend. Don't forget to cap second. Like, they just need to play some textbook TF2 and convert one of these last pushes, because they've had so many opportunities that they totally should have won by now.
Yeah, you don't want to leave it on the table. I mean, GlobalClan again. Sorry, GlobalClan. Could just kind of push forward and in a couple minutes get this round cleaned up, and then all of a sudden, if you're really frustrated, you could get rolled back again. It would end up at a 4-4 tie with how the score is right now. They're trying to push through Catwalk and Uber. The flank from Morning Light has pushed into lower. It's just a scout left there. Body did get dropped somehow in that Uber charge going down. They're going to get cut off from Kitchen. Not going well for GlobalClan.
Ooh, Psy Guy hitting that crazy pipe to save the day against Nazara. And that was just sad. I mean, it was a 20% ad from GlobalClan, but they had Uber when they were at the middle saw door. And wait, are people just leaving the server?
Oh, yeah. This has happened before.
I've never seen that happen. Apparently, we just
STV.
caught up to reality.
Yeah, this has happened before, where where something happens in the STV, jumps to 90 seconds. So, spoiler alert, Morning Light won. Let me get to the log for y'all.
That's unfortunate. I was gonna say that Uber, it was a good idea. It was that 20% ad pushing into mid, but they waited till they were in the saw to have Uber, and they didn't pop when they got it. So if it's a 20% ad and you have to walk all the way through saw, you're not gonna be able to catch the enemy medic. And right, what happened was that Psy got Ubered and killed everyone in the Uber. So, yep, unfortunate. They finally had their opportunity to push into mid, but they squandered it. So, at the end of the day, TF2 is a game of who makes fewer mistakes. You have so many opportunities to do a full ad last push, and you just mess it up. But I guess eventually the other team messes up enough that you get a free last push. So maybe one day we'll see what the end of that STV was, but until then, we'll have to just guess.
No, never know.
Maybe we can deduce something from the logs. I think Dingo was doing pretty well, at least in that first little bit. I'm kind of curious about how many kills. Alpha probably got a lot of kills, but unfortunately, some of those kills were not as meaningful since, as we said, he didn't have the second point capped.
Yeah,
RGL
they were
invite.
kind of
Let's see.
struggling to really just close out that last pushes, but I mean, still it was pretty strong from Morning Light. I just pulled up just the second half in particular. Was sort of curious about that. Like Dingo was 18-7, got off to a hot start for
Whew.
sure.
Those are some good stats on Soldier. My God. Let's go, Dingo. And do we see anything
Yeah.
important on the medic deaths are a little bit telling. 10 deaths from Azen and 18 from Sky. I mean, she was just dying in a lot of these last fights. They would just use in Azen and Kev would kill the medic, and then they would just leave. So I think definitely not as good protection of the medic on GlobalClan. And at the end of the day, if you have enough Uber ad attempts, you'll eventually make some of them work. So as we saw in that match, there was just so many Uber ad pushes from Azen just because he was staying alive better than Sky was, and that's all she wrote. I mean, enough opportunities will yield a win eventually.
Yeah, GG's to Morning Light. I mean, I think that was, sort of the anticipated outcome. GlobalClan have been striving forward for sure, but a little bit of struggles in the season 0-11. I know how bottom of the table. Yeah, bottom of the table is rough. Yeah. At the same time, they put on a good fight tonight, and I mean, they put on a good fight. They put on a good fight against the third place team. I mean, that did look like a competitive game, and there's certainly ways that you could have seen those last 10 minutes just go differently, and then like all of a sudden, like GlobalClan is back in it, and within striking range. So, I mean, for a team that's at the bottom of invite, you definitely have to take some comfort in that. I think next season, for them, hopefully they have more competition in invite, so that there's some other teams that are competitive with the top teams, but obviously are not at the top. So GlobalClan can perhaps look a little bit better, and get some good W's, feel better about themselves.
Yeah, it's always sad playing a season when there's no one to beat. I mean, this is a 6-season invite, which is or 6-team invite rather, and that someone's got to be the bottom seed. Usually, there's about 3 teams below them or 2 teams below them that GlobalClan can take some wins off of, but it's got to be very demoralizing just not getting any wins. So they've still got a couple matches left, so I think they can probably scrape out a win. I mean, considering how good their last defenses were this match, I think if they can just get some good pushes, maybe not push on such slim ads sometimes, and just keep to the basics, I think they could definitely pull some upsets because everyone on Morning Light was such good DM wise. I mean, Alpha, Kev, Dingo, Psy Guy, those are all like very established players. And to be taking 2 rounds off them, that's impressive. Like they should definitely be patting themselves on the back. I mean, Sky had 3 kills somehow and ended up clutching that last. So they had their moments. It's just like unfortunately when you go for these slim ads and you get punished, it can end up losing a round. So
yeah, and I mean, I think that is the reality of competitive TF2 at a lot of levels, is that you can be really, really good and you can be pretty appropriately skilled for your division and still lose.
Yep.
They are invite players. They played well. They put up good competition against their opponents. But 5-2 final score, still a very good showing. Anything past a 5-0, you always got to be at least a little bit happy with.
I just want to give a shout out to Vadi for getting 5 air shots according to the logs.
Ooh.
Let's go.
It's always a stat you love to lead in.
Yeah, I mean, neither demos really did too terrifically. I mean, 19 and 18 Psy Guy, 16 and 21. So, if both demos are doing pretty mediocre, you got to get those air shots. At least make something count,
Right. Yeah, Psy Guy oftentimes just kind of thrashing in the DPM category brings the chaos for sure. But yeah, maybe tonight not necessarily reflected in the stats, but they did get the W. Gotta love that. Before we wrap up, Looster, any final words from you, my friend?
I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of a preview of some of the playoff pictures, the scenarios that we have going on here. So Freyotech just beat Corsia tonight over on RGL's stream. So that match is, probably going to be a VOD or up on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, check that out later.
Freyotech won 5-2 on Metalworks against Corsia.
Whoa,
so
spoilers!
Yeah, right. Well, I know Freyotech won. Whoa, but Corsia did give him a good showing on Villa. So I bet
5-2.
Yeah, I bet if anything if they meet up in the playoffs, that Villa's going to be the first map that's going to be gone. Morning Light now sitting at 7-7. I think they're pretty much locked into the third seed, depending on how Wonderwall does. I think no, yeah, they're definitely locked into the third seed because Wonderwall will not be able to catch them up. However, it is a little bit of toss up between Wonderwall and Witness Gaming. Wonderwall still has 2 matches left. One of them against GlobalClan, and if GlobalClan's playing how they do today and maybe able to pick Wonderwall's brain a little bit, they might be able to squeak out a win there. GlobalClan will, so they'll be maybe a little bit easier for Witness Gaming to come back in. The other match that Wonderwall is going to be playing is against Freyotech. That is going to be actually on Thursday on Goalie Wash. The GlobalClan versus Wonderwall match will be tomorrow on Metalworks. And then over on Witness Gaming, they have 2 matches left. They have a little bit of a steeper of a climb where they play Corsia tomorrow at 11 p.m. And then on Thursday, they're going to be playing Morning Light. So we'll be seeing how those matches are going to be going. We're definitely going to be looking into covering some of those matches here on TFTV coming up here. It's kind of a little bit of a toss-up right now between Wonderwall and Witness Gaming. I believe if I were to go ahead and look down here, Wonderwall has beaten Witness Gaming once. So Witness
We just
Gaming
had those
is
2 upsets. Let's go.
Yeah, so Witness Gaming currently leads 2-1 in the head-to-head matchup. So it's going to be really interesting how they do here. Right now, only reason I believe that Wonderwall is ahead of Witness Gaming is because of the round difference. There's a major round difference, which is why they are ahead. So depending on how Witness Gaming and Wonderwall do in these last few matches, it's going to be a bit of a toss-up between them. So they're definitely going to have to be fighting for all of those wins. And we actually just had a Div 1 match over on Fireside, who rated us earlier. Shout out to Fireside. HR Team and Allen Gaming played, and Allen Gaming is officially locked in the final 4 teams for Div 1. In order currently, I still believe we got a match or so left. We have Milky's, Karanj Realm Off-White, No Name, and then Allen Gaming are going to be your 4 teams in the Div 1 playoffs. So we'll definitely be doing a whole playoff preview on TFTV on the website. We got plenty to look at. Bunch of matches be going on here still with some Div 2 this week. Main IM going to be finishing up their matches. A lot of amateur and newcomer matches tomorrow. We'll be definitely covering, just kind of watch out, see who's going to be making it, and giving an update on everything that's going to be going down with the playoffs and covering as much as possible between, I'm sure RGL doing a lot of invite stuff, us doing invite Div 1, Div 2, Fireside doing Div 1, and then eventually when the season's wrapping up, casting at least all the other grand finals. So definitely keep a lookout on TFTV for that, for all the information of maybe a little bit of a viewing guide we'll have coming up. And thank you. Thank you to Ire for bringing this one up. We have the Essentials DreamHack Community Clash. The year up is going to be hosting a little bit of a tournament on November 14th and 15th with a $2,000 prize pool. Ire has posted some of the information to that into chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, the thing has probably already happened, so look out for those VODs on the Essentials TV channel. But lots of good TF2 could be coming up. It's going to be some very good matches coming up this week. Definitely going to be keeping an eye on Wonderwall and Witness Gaming, see what they're going to be doing, seeing who can make it into that playoff spot. But that is all I got. Shout out to my team to be playing our last team tomorrow. Shout out to TC Mono's team, minus Rep, who is currently going to be making playoffs for newcomer, and I want to keep an eye on them. Back to you guys for your guys' final words. Sorry, thanks for letting me talk.
Shout out to Looster for coming in clutch with the cast while eXtine was finishing up his match. Also, shout out to eXtine for coming in hot with that big cast.
Yeah, glad we're able to get you in on that, eXtine.
Maybe his mic cord got unplugged again.
Oh, no.
Did it?
Oh, no.
Jeez.
Oh, here we are.
Hey,
Teams.
there he is.
Hey.
He's
Yeah,
back.
yeah, just chilling. Yeah, no, my pleasure, Bear. Great being here with you. I just want to shout out to my Bear Insiders real quick. I guess though, Bear, you got any last words? And I'll take us out of here.
Shout out to your Yao sauce.
Oh snap! Yeah, maybe I'll take a dab of young insanity right after we get done here. That's the real hotness though. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us tonight. But as Looster said, a ton of TF2 ahead of us as we wrap up this final week of the RGL season. So stay tuned here on teamfortress.tv. Thanks so much for tuning in. I want to give a last shout out to Shears.tf for running production tonight. We appreciate it so much. Also shout out to teamfortress.tv organizer Ire. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for tuning in. I am eXtine, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.